Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for today's tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that calls to you, the one that resonates with your intuition, and we'll begin. All right, for those of you who chose this black and white stone, we have the Tower, we have the 10 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Cups. All right, so the Tower is, well, it can be about something happening right now. It can be about something, a phase of your life, but something is changing. That's for sure. There's something that's shaken up the status quo in your life, and that's okay. It's so interesting. We have the 9 of Cups here. We have the 10 of Swords there. A lot of times I feel like when I get this major arcana right in the middle and then a card on either side that are very different, it feels to me like Spirit is saying you have a choice there, that there's a choice in what you choose to focus on. So the 10 of Swords is, well, it can feel like betrayal. It can feel like you're a martyr. It can feel like you're, sort of devastated emotionally. But the 9 of Cups can be about your wish. It can be about having your wish. It can be about taking this Tower moment and thinking about what is it that will make me more contented? What is it that will be more satisfying to me? It's really about constructing a life, I think, with this 9 of Cups. Because, this man, he has gathered, we have a little bee, we have so many bees. He's gathered sources of emotional fulfillment. He's built them up, and he is satisfied with where he is at in life. So, and the 10 of Swords is a completion card. It may be about, that's done. I'm done with feeling devastated, either because of my own thoughts, what I think I should be doing, or painful thoughts, or just taking on too much. It's sort of, there's a choice here. Anytime a Tower comes in, sometimes it's coming in because we've brought it in. We've said, okay, something has to change. And that could very well be the case with this 10 of Swords, because that's completion. It's 10. It could be that you're saying, okay, that's it. This is whatever I've been doing or whatever I've been putting up with has just been too hard on me. And it is time for a change. So sometimes this can precipitate a boundary that's set, for instance, like maybe this is where you should be because that's what you've earned in life, but lately you've been hanging out here, maybe there's something that needs to be corrected so that you can have what you've built. All right, so that's an interesting reading, but lots of powerful change, and I like that 9 of Cups saying you can have your wish. All right, for those of you who chose this rose and white quartz, we have the Star card. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the 7 of Coins. Okay, so the Star card is hopefulness. It comes up when Spirit's saying there is reason to be hopeful. Please be hopeful. You will not be wrong. So that's nice. Because it's good, because I see the 3 of Wands is there may be some energy you've invested, some effort you've invested, and your ship hasn't come in yet. You're still waiting for your ship to come in. That's like that kind of thing. And then we have the Pentacles, the 7 of Coins, where the harvest is rich, but you're wondering if it's enough, or you're wondering, or there's something a bit worrying about your work, or something you don't like about your work. So I feel like you're in transition, wanting to put investment into something new that will pay off, because I'm not quite satisfied over here with what the results you have been getting. And coins can be work. It can be money. They can be other sources of security as well. But there may be, even though it's fine, it's not like you're broke. It's not like you have a basic level of security, and maybe you even have a rich harvest with this card. Still, There's something that you're not quite satisfied with. So the Three of Wands is your effort. Now that man is waiting for his cargo to come in on a merchant ship. He's looking forward. And you should be hopeful with this Star card. It's saying, yes, absolutely. Even if this doesn't feel like it's coming yet, absolutely you should be hopeful. So I think these are terrific cards. They're terrific cards. You know, we're always making changes in our lives that, you know, maybe the way things were served us well for a time, but it's often time for a change and an improvement. For those of you who chose the blue-gray stone here, we have the Fool, the Magician, and the Seven of Cups. Holy moly. All right. So the Magician is power to manifest. Power to manifest what you would like to manifest on this plane. And having everything you need to do it. Now the Seven of Cups and the Fool is a new beginning, the energy of a new beginning. Very powerful cards, these two. The Seven of Cups is a little bit of confusion, though, perhaps. So I think that maybe things are a bit murky. Maybe you're feeling like you have to pull something out of thin air. Like something new has got to be coming in, and you feel it. You feel it's coming in. A new beginning. A new beginning. Sometimes we can just not feel like the path ahead is clear at all. You know, we're trying not to dread negative things. We're trying not to think negative things are going to happen. We're trying to envision the positives, many positive cups here for our future. But it's a little bit difficult because it feels like we have to like manifest it, like pull it out of thin air. We don't know exactly how that's going to happen. We don't know maybe even exactly the form that the change takes in our life. But this Fool card invites us to believe that there's a new beginning coming anyway and be willing to step out in faith. Like this person is full of hope. He doesn't know where the next step is, but he's full of hope. I think you are encouraged to envision. You're encouraged to daydream. You're encouraged to look for the positives and not the negatives. I think it's very obvious with these cards that you should anticipate positives, definitely. If there's a little bit of confusion or lack of clarity about what is coming in, I think the guidance would be to be hopeful, to move with the energy of a new beginning, to see what you do have the power to manifest and understand you are a manifester, and just take the next step. Like this guy, he just takes the next step. Things have a way of becoming clearer, but there's very powerful energy here, which I like. And a lot of you do kind of know already the new beginning that's coming in. And in that case, if you already know it, then the Seven of Cups advises you to keep your mind on the positive, to envision good things. All right. For those of you who chose this tan stone, so pretty, we have Minor Arcana, so probably not a huge decision-making day, but we have nice cards. The Queen of Wands, mature, purposeful energy that knows what's important to her or him. And the Ace of Cups is sort of sometimes a peak emotional experience or a help, a benediction, a blessing, my cup runneth over kind of moment. Very nice. Very nice. It's Spirit helping you with that. Bringing you comfort if it's comfort you need, bringing you a lighter mood if it's that you need, maybe more hopefulness. Now this Knight of Swords, there could be an argument or somebody in your environment who is sort of just like that, you know, just kind of like they're right and they're going to push it forward, and they like to debate, and maybe they don't see the full picture, but they don't see the full picture. You know, there's not the maturity there. So that could be the case where there's somebody in your environment like this. As the Queen of Wands type, you wouldn't let that bother you too much. You would definitely not put up with nonsense, you know, but mostly the Queen of Wands, she just knows what her main priorities are. She knows what gives her purpose and meaning, and she follows that, you know. So she knows what she's doing. So I think there's a lot of peace today. There's even some joy, energy, purpose, regardless of what happens here. For some of you, I'm sorry, somebody's got a very loud lawnmower passing by. For some of you with the Knight of Swords, that is actually a plan. It's not a person, it's a plan. It's halfway to completion. I think you're very encouraged that you have the ability to finish that with this Queen of Wands, if that's for you. Well, I thank you so much. I hope you have a marvelous day. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.